What's that they say? A bad day's fishing ain't a bad day. And this hasn't even been anywhere close to a bad day. Now this feels like a better crappie, maybe. That's a good fish. Oh yeah. That's a beautiful fish. I think I thumped it pretty good. Might be the fish of the night. Yeah, that's the fish of the night. That's a real good fish. Oh, yeah. That's what we came for. Gorgeous white crappie. Hey, good evening, True North friends. Well, the word on the street is that the crappie spawn is on, and I'm at a little lake that's one of my favorite. It's a public pond. It's about 15 minutes from my house, and I usually do really well here. It sounds like all the fish are up shallow now and doing the happy. And if I can bring home a big stringer, I'd love to stay up late cleaning fish tonight, because we like having big fish fries, and I love cooking up a bunch of fish for a bunch of friends and family. All right, my friends, let me show you what we're going to be using. And if tonight's how I hope it's going to be, the color may not even matter. But on my casting setup, I've got a little, I believe this is a whack-em stack-em, more of a natural presentation, just a black head with a loop knot. And in here I've got my favorite on my other rod, this 4-pound setup. I've got this little fill bobber, which I love these things. They don't make too big a splash. And about, a 1.5 foot down, I've got this little bimbo skunk fly. And here's my pinky for reference. I'll tell you what, don't be scared to downsize. You wouldn't believe how many fish I've caught. Bluegill, bass, crappie, you name it, on that little fly. And then about maybe 14 inches under that, I've got a little, probably a 32nd ounce head, kind of a lemon swirl sort of thing. So brighter color down there, 14 inches up that little fly. And then, you know, we can adjust that bobber up and down. But it sounds like the fish are, I think they're all going to be in, you know, probably 2 to 5 feet of water. So that's what we're using. Target. I like targeting culverts, because usually culverts have some stone and riprap around them, and there's very often a steep transition. So right over there you can see a culvert. Usually we pick up some fish there. I'm already seeing fish here, and right below me is a culvert. So I'm going to start seeing if there's any aggressive fish here. We'll try to catch those first. See if we can get one on the first cast. Very often we'll get one right by the mouth of that culvert. Yeah, first cast. And I think we got a crappie in the first cast. We sure do. Yeah, I think it's going to be a good night. I think we're going to have a good night. That's on that natural color. We're going to let that one go. He was in very shallow water. There, we got a fish. Oh, got a nice jumping little largemouth here. Yeah, I thought, man, that's going to be a good crappie, but it's a little largemouth. Not bad for so early on in the night. Hey, that kid's got one too. All right, buddy. We got a double header. Yeah, I got one. He's got one up there. What'd you get, a bass?
Yeah, bass.
Congrats. Way to go, bud. All right, good job. We've only been here 5 minutes and landed 2. That's good. There was a fish. There's a fish, yeah. Little crappie. Is it? Yeah, a little tiny crappie. Let's keep track. I'm going to try to remember. That's 3. 3. We could get into a big bass here tonight yet. What do we got there? Going for that culvert. Well, we're at 3 species. That guy outkicked his coverage a little bit there. He sure did. Well, I got a leak in my boots, but at least it's warm. Don't tell me. Did I bust off already? How did I do that? My loop knot failed me. Look at that, it slipped right off of there. Well, that stinks. Okay, I'll retie that later with another jig. I guess we'll go double jig action and see what happens here. Oh, I almost wasn't ready for that fish. I wasn't actually. I think I actually had a different fish hit. Felt a lot heavier and then it got lighter. But they love that little fly. And not just little ones. I mean, you'll see. You'll see. We'll catch crappie on that thing too. Let's go back over here for a minute. Hey, he's got another one. So we're at 5 fish. This is number 6. Okay, he was really shallow. He was really shallow, that little crappie. That one. There we go. What's that, number 7, I think? Boy, they're all small. They're all small. I gotta wade through a lot of smalls here sometimes. That felt like a crappie the way he barely took it in. Again. Tiny boys. Where's the big mamas at? We need some big mamas is what we need. Kiss that for luck, would you? There's a fish. Could this be our first keeper? I don't know. No. Is it? Maybe. No. It's not quite there. Not quite there. I think that's number 9. Well, number 10. Again, tiny, tiny. I really love to know where these big fish are. They gotta be somewhere. Oh, one was swimming with it. Okay. Better fish, maybe? I might have a keeper here finally. Yeah, I do. Finally got a keeper. We had to work for that one. We really did. We had to work for that fish. All right, well, that's a good 9-inch fish. Well, before I move down, I'm gonna tie on a new jig. See if we can give him another color to look at here. See if that'll trigger something. Get in the bag of tricks. Or do I want to go yellowhead? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go yellowhead. Gonna do a little my favorite little loop knot here. Give yourself about 8 inches of tag and go through there once, back through it again, back through it a 3rd time. There we go. Snug it up, give it a little lick. Boom. Here's a loop knot. I learned that watching a guy called Jigging with Jake. He's got a great channel. Well, first cast with the new jig produced, that might be that black crappie I lost before. Oh, look at that male. A decent fish. Pretty fish. See, just all it took was a color change. Maybe that's the key. Cast number 2. Hey, did we just figure something out with this color? Did we just have to switch up the color? Possibly. But sometimes less is more. Sometimes less is more. There we go. That was on a slow retrieve. He barely tapped it. Oh man, not quite. Too skinny on that little guy. Pretty. I've kind of lost count. I believe we're at 13 fish, which is not bad at all. Not too shabby. Boy, we're sure finding the tiny fish. Oh, that one's got some eggs. Look at that. That's a little prego. Oh yeah. Okay, let's get you back. Let's get you back, little mama. Little mama. I think we might do better down there because the wind's blowing. They might be stacked up along that shoreline. I think that's what we need to do. Oh, what's this? It felt like a better fish at first. It actually is a pretty decent fish. Yeah, just had to give them a view from a different angle here. Slow retrieve, about 5 or 6 feet down. Yeah, slow and on the bottom. Basically on the bottom. I think, yeah, that's a female. Got a little bit of a bulge going. I'm glad we switched to that lure. Okay, spot number 2. This is a culvert here, and it goes down. There's some nice structure, and then it drops down. And that's where we were. We were just over there. Kept them. We caught like 14 or 15 over there already, so that's pretty good. Oh, what do we got? Might be a big gill. This might be a big gill. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's a beautiful gill. I'm telling you what, ounce for ounce, bluegills just give you such a great fight. That's a beautiful gill. Oh, buddy. Yeah. That's a great eater. That's worth a picture. That's a pretty fish. They're liking this little, what do you call that, a smoke or peanut butter, kind of a peanut butter color jig. Well, let's see if Mr. Peanut Butter can do it again for us. There was a fish. Oh, did I snag already? Darn it, I did. Oh shoot. You know what, I'm gonna leave that there. I'll get it later because I want to catch some fish from in front of that thing, and I don't want to spook them. So see if we can get some active fish out of the way first, and then I'll go and get that thing. Look at that. Fish came up and hit my bobber. What is it? Oh man, it's another real aggressive little bluegill. I better. No way, I got 2. Hey, we got our double, guys. We got got the tiny guy, and we got a keeper. Let's take care of the keeper first. Oh yeah, that feels like a crappie the way it hit. Yeah, see, that one bit the fly. Not very deep water either. See what I mean? The crappie will take that little fly. They'll take that little fly. Don't hesitate to use flies when you fish. They're very natural. Fish are used to seeing them all the time. They represent, you know, little bug hatches and stuff that they're seeing all the time anyway. There's got to be a few bigger crappie in here. I would like to think anyway. Hey, that kid's worked his way around the pond. Good for him. That kid's gonna be a die-hard fisherman. What's that? Fish number 21 now or something? See ya, Betty. Go tell Eddie about us. What's that they say? A bad day's fishing ain't a bad day. And this hasn't even been anywhere close to a bad day. Now this feels like a better crappie, maybe. It's definitely a crappie. It's not a gill. I think we might have us a, yeah, we do. We finally got us a good one. Slowly dragging that lure in. That's a good fish. That's a good fish. Oh yeah. That's a beautiful fish. Well, I guess my thinking was right. It seems like they are stacked up more on this shore. It's pretty good. Pretty decent little stringer thus far. Alright, they've all got a good look at this. Let's go back to the peanut butter jig. This double setup's been working really good though. It's been working really good. There's been all this flooding in Texas. It's a better fish, I think. So we're gonna, I think we're getting the rain from that tomorrow. Yeah, that's a decent fish. Yep. A decent fish on the peanut butter falcon. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. That's another really nice one. Oh, that was right by my feet on the fall. Another black male. Sure enough. He liked the peanut butter falcon. Doing alright, getting good grades. Future's so bright. I gotta wear shades. Try that again. Just pitch it out there, let it sink down. Don't do anything fancy. What are you on here? About 28 or so? Oh, there's a beaver. I knew there had to be beavers here. I just never had seen one. I mean, it would make sense since I'm fishing by a beaver dam. I've just never actually seen the beaver that has done this. Oh well, we like beavers, I guess. I don't know, I'm not really feeling it here. It's got a little calm. Sometimes the bite dies down a little bit when it gets closer to evening, I find. When it calms down, I like there being a little bit of chop on the water. I thought we'd leave with maybe 20 or 25, but looks like we'll end up going home with about a dozen. That's all right. That's pretty good. See if we can catch a fish while we're way up high here. Yeah, sure we can. We'll just bring in another little tiny fish here. Oh, I missed the fish. There we go. Didn't miss that one. Yeah, another little one. Another small. Boy, that's got to put us at 30 fish, I think. A little gill on the fly. Well, my friends, it's getting close to being that time. We'll see if we can get one or two more before we gotta call it quits here. It's been a great night. Heck of a nice night. Yeah, I thought I had something there. I've been preoccupied with that beaver. I'm a little freaked out at that thing's, oh wow. Dude, like 4 or 5 bass just followed this thing in. That was crazy. See him? He came all the way from over there to check us out. What's up? What's up, buddy? He just kind of... Oh, yeah. What's that? Better fish, I do believe. Yep, that thing took it under right away, too. He fought good. That's a keeper. Well, maybe this spot will get us a few yet. What is up with that beaver? Got me a little concerned there, buddy. That was wild, that one crappie. Look at this thing, it's getting kind of close. Bucky the beaver, what is going on with you, man? I won't ever go in your home again. See if I can catch one right in front of him. He's swimming right by my bobber there. That'd be cool to catch a fish right while that beaver was there. I did have a beaver come at me once when I was a kid. I was trout fishing in BC on a beaver dam, and he came right up on there and kind of hissed at me, actually. It's a little freaky. Oh, that's a short, thick little guy, or girl, I don't know what. Anyway, it's a thick little fish. Oh, that guy thumped it pretty good. Yep. He gave it a good thump. Oh, this is a good fish. Might be the fish of the night. Yeah, that's the fish of the night. Sometimes they're a little deceiving. Sweet. That's a good fish. That's a real good fish. Oh, yeah. That's what we came for. Gorgeous white crappie. Well, I forget what I said about the bike slowing down. It kind of is getting good. Hey, good stringer. Good stringer of fish. See if the old peanut butter falcon can work some magic for us here. What? Little bass? Is it a bass? What is it? What's going on? This is the weirdest fighting fish, you guys. I don't know what this fish is. Okay, it is a bass. That thing fought really weird. It fought really weird. I don't know what's up with that. Huh. A very strange fighting little fish. You know what? Why I was doing so good on this, why don't I just go back to this? Why did I even switch? It seems kind of dumb, actually. Seems kind of stupid. when the bite's hot, why not just stick with it till it's not? We're definitely over 30 fish, like 30, 35 maybe. Oh, here comes Bucky the beaver, coming back for more. Oh boy. What's he saying? What's he trying to tell us? What's it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? He did come back. Man, now I wish we were fishing till after dark. I've never fished for crappie in the dark, but some people say it can be really good. We surely have found them, have we not? Just non-stop, I'll tell you what. This is a good session here. A great session. Well, folks, I want to thank you for coming along with me. And remember, a bad day's fishing ain't a bad day. We've had a heck of a good little session here. Hopefully we can do it again soon. I don't know what we have in there. At least 12. That'll keep me busy for a while.